guys, I'm Lauren Tubbs, and welcome back to Comeback Canines Dog Training. I'm just going to be talking a little bit about how much I charge per dog training client, how much I actually make, and I'm going to bring you guys through a little budget because I just got paid for my newest client, and, well, half. So we're going to go through and we're going to budget that out, and I'm going to bring you guys along. I think I found one. I'm going to go with this. It's the Quick Monthly Expense Tracker. I like the way it's color coded in the different sections, so we're just going to be doing that. Print it. Okay, so I got my budget printed out. I printed extremely blurry. So I'm going to have to pen that in real quick. And my printer I have here is black and white. Alrighty guys, this is my budget. So right here we just have the businesses where I have my business cards, my podcast, stuff like that. Here is my income tables, and then here is my personal. So this is just what we did, and now we're going to move on. Okay, so moving on about how much I charge my clients and how much I actually earn. Okay, so on my average, when I'm just doing a basic obedience or just behavior modification, or just public training, which are the three services I offer right now, I just charge $175 for 12 weeks, one session a week. That's an hour to an hour and a half long. But sometimes when there are multiple things, like when people need basic obedience and behavior modification, then it's going to be a little more. I up it to about $200 because that is a lot of time and that is a lot of patience. That is quite a few difficult problems I need to fix, discuss, those kind of things. Or if they need behavior modification plus public training, obviously I have to resolve the behavior first before I can take them into a public area. So it's going to be about $215, $220, about that. But sometimes, like my newest client, like you guys have seen, Russell, she said she's going to pay me about half at the beginning and half at the end because right now she just doesn't have the financial ability to do both. Now for Russell, I am just doing basic obedience and one behavior modification. And so I wasn't going to charge her for just one behavior, and it's a really simple one. And so I was like, you know what, we're just going to keep it at $175. But she has decided to pay me $200 for it. So you might have a set price for your clients, whether it's babysitting, dog walking, dog training, anything. You can have a set price, but sometimes if people pay you more, accept it, because that means that what you do they think is worth the extra money and payment that they are willing to pay you. So honestly, to me though, the best way to decide the price for what you should charge, if that's what you're here for, is to figure out how to charge it, is me. So as some of you guys may know, I used to work at an animal shelter with their trainers. Now they charge $350 for 6 weeks of day training. So a day a week, the dogs stayed there the entire day and the trainers trained without. They charged $350 for that. I learned a lot from them, and I got a lot of my experience from them for working there for 2 years. So what I did to charge mine was I halved their price, because obviously I cannot train as long, and I still do not have the experience, and so of course I couldn't charge the full $350, especially since I wasn't giving them the exact same thing. So I halved that, and I charged $175. But of course, if you do not know if you do not have any background training in this, or this is your first business or something like that, obviously you won't have that kind of thing to be able to have and do that. So what I would suggest is you don't want to charge too low because you'll seem sketchy or a little like, how new is she to this? You don't want to charge too high because people will have higher expectations for your work and it will be a lot harder to get clients. You want to go right in the middle. So like, let's say if you're babysitting, if you're like my age, like 14, I would charge like $7 to $10 an hour because babysitting is a harder job. But with dog training, where you're dedicating a lot of time and a lot of patience and a lot of work towards it, and you're dealing with dogs who at some points could be unpredictable, it is going to be a lot more expensive. So I would say you don't want to be more than $200, but you don't want to be less than $100. If you're less than $100 or more than $200, it's going to be a lot harder to have those clients, and their expectations are going to be a lot lower or a lot higher depending on your price. So not too low, not too high, right in the middle. Don't go over 200, but don't go under 100. Those are my tips for figuring out the prices, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like, please comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications. It really helps this channel grow. You can also dislike the video. Either way, I get to know what you guys are wanting to watch, and tell me down below if you do not enjoy this kind of video or if you want to see more of them. Update on Bogey. I'm sorry, he's had a few complications. He's had to go to the vet a couple of times, so that's why I've not been posting his videos. I do have a video edited that will be being posted today or tomorrow, depending on the day I end up posting this video. So it's really up to that, but don't worry, Bogey will be coming out soon. Russell's first trailer will be out in a couple of weeks because I want to gather some more footage to make a more interesting trailer, some of his behavior problems. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and have a nice day or night or morning. Goodbye.